Something feels way off. You may be thinking the same thing, saying, I can't put my finger on it, but something feels way off. I think you're right. It's the energy on this earth. It's not a good frequency. Energy is frequency as far as I'm concerned. That's what I equate it to. And the energy feels way off. The frequency feels way off. The frequency and energy feels a little bit twisted. It doesn't feel the way that it should in an equally balanced world that we live in. It doesn't. It's twisted. And it's not twisted together in a good way. It's kind of twisted together in a bad way. It's like neither the good energy or the bad energy can live separate from each other at this point because it's so intertangled and intertwined with one another. It just feels way off. They're both choking each other out is what it feels like. The energy, both the energies are choking each other out. It's like each energy is trying to get as much as it can take out of the other. Hey there, Applebrooks, honey. Hello, everyone. It's about to go. You're getting chatter for the past few days, Rita, honey. A lot of people are feeling it. It sometimes feels like yesterday felt like had stepped into a twilight zone. That's what I felt like I stepped into, a twilight zone, because it was so way off, way off. I thought, this is not the normal timeline that I'm supposed to be on. This is not the, or did, I don't know. Has that parallel world like kind of got mixed up in this world that we live in? Because that parallel world would not be a really good one. If so, good afternoon. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Something has happened, and has anyone else been feeling feelings of impending doom? You feel like you could just cry, or maybe you have been crying because you feel a lot of sorrow within you and stuff like that. Has anyone been feeling that? I mean, I don't feel it, but I've heard other people saying that. And they have a great fear that they're feeling on the inside of them. You keep seeing the shadows out of the corner of your eye. Okay, that's the shadow beings. That's the shadow beings. They're real. Um, and I don't want to say that this video is for entertainment purposes only. I shouldn't have to say it, and I'm not going to say it. I should be allowed to speak my mind. I should. Just like everybody else is. I have a right to my own belief, my own perception of how I perceive reality through my own eyes, and I can speak about it. I can. They are real. They're very, very real. I've been seeing like small, shadowy things too moving around, but they haven't been in the corner of my eye lately. They kind of been like moving really fast in front of me. And if you're seeing the shadow people, they're becoming more bold. Maybe the veil is thinning even more than what we realize. And I've been seeing where they're talking about a pole flip. Your husband saw a green spirit around the moon. Wow. Thank you, Esther, honey. Your dog is watching something in your room at night. Probably protecting you too at the same time. Really. They have a sixth sense. They got some better senses than we do. I think they're more in tune with the spiritual realm. Yeah. They've been barking a lot at night. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, something feels way off. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you want. If you don't hit it. If you don't want to click like, don't click like. Don't. You don't have to do it. Yeah, I'll throw that out there if you want to. Yeah. Your animals have been very clingy. People probably do not want to go outside. And if you don't want to go outside, just imagine your animals not wanting to go outside. Rosie does not stay outside long at all. It's not just the heat. It's something, there's some kind of frequency with this heat that is also out there. It's not just a single, oh, I'm burning up, the sun's going to burn you. No, there's something in it. There's something in the heat, and there's some kind of an energy, some kind of frequency, it feels like, that is flowing in. Of course, we've got what, a solar flare coming in? Yeah. And I looked at that sun and I didn't see what they said. It didn't. Your dog won't go outside. Sometimes they're very afraid. Wakes you up exhausted, no dandelions and no vases. The animals are refusing to go outside. Yeah, I can. It's at the point now when I was outside tying up my tomato plants in the garden. Rosie, she'd just go in the garden with me and she just lay there. And I said, Rosie, honey, come on. And she just lay there. She just lets me pick her up. Her body feels so limp. I pick her up and I carry her in the house. And it's like she doesn't seem to matter. Thank you for those hearts flying up the screen. She doesn't mind that I do that, but I've been able to pick her up a whole lot more than I used to. It's like says, yeah, she's just exhausted. Um, yeah. How do you like that? Don't be coming on there with comments like that. I find them very distasteful. And see, this is the type of energy. It's like people don't care what they say. They don't. They just let it come out. Let it come out is what happens. Greetings from the UK, Rydid. Um, you're close to Death Valley in Nevada, and it was 117 in the shade. Where you're at, it only got hot one summer that we lived out in the whole 7 years that we lived in Nevada. It only got really hot one summer. And I think, I want to say, I don't think that was that time we went out to Death Valley. And it's like, oh my gosh, I hope this Mustang doesn't overheat. That was really scary. And those rocks, they really do move by themselves. Yeah. Hello there in South Africa. Everyday alchemy. Welcome. The energy's way off. The frequency's way off. And I just seen that P. Diddy. I did. I saw the headline. I thought, I didn't follow that stuff, but if this guy is really getting off a lot easier than he should have, then here's the energy shift. The darkness, the deep state has made a deal with the new guard. That's what I think. The deep state has made a deal. Lord only knows what that deal was, really. The microwaves from the 5G towers. It's more than just microwaves from the 5G towers. They got satellites up there in the sky that can even beam it down. Do you watch that Twilight Zone? They can do it too. Their weapons are far more greater. They can, I believe that they can beam something down also up there. I mean, they can bounce the energy all around from it. Get us in a great big old frequency net. Yeah. You think he was CIA? I've not heard that, but that's a pretty interesting twist. Sounds like an interesting twist if he was that. But I'm not, that's all I'm going to say about him. That's it. That goes along with this energy that's out there. The energy is way off, and it feels as if the two energies, the good versus the bad, they have intertwined. They're trying to squeeze as much out of each other as they can. They're just like choking each other to death, is what it feels like. It's all twisted. It's all twisted. It's like who can squeeze each other the hardest with this energy out there. I mean, the energy's still there, but it's literally fighting. They're fighting each other very hard, if you can picture that spiritual energy. We've been getting dizzy spells with the heat. I believe it. I really do. The power of positive always wins. I truly, I believe that. Yeah. Um, yeah, it almost like affects our equilibrium. Oh, okay. That brought me back to my one train of thought about they're talking about that pole shift again. Did you notice that? the pole shift that's out there. How the Earth is really, the shifting is occurring much more, and it's affecting the magnetic field is much faster than they anticipated. Yeah. Well, if I was AI, guess what? I wouldn't only be seeing your comment on here. I wouldn't be suppressed like I am on the YouTube. I would be up there to 1 million followers if I was AI. I honestly believe that. But your comment got you out the door by our little, thank you. That's right. We can do it. Yeah. You feel like you can hear the hooves of horses. Wow. Good morning in Los Angeles. Good morning. Oh, well, you're welcome. Who said this? The only thing you have to fear is fear itself. Well, that's easier said than actually pushing the fear away and standing up to it. It takes a long time for a person to get to that point to where they're not as fearful as they used to be, and they don't react so fast as they used to in a bad way. Yeah. Ah, that's wonderful. I remember you said that the last time. Um, Stefan, collapsing. Yeah, the radiation belts, Van Allen belts, affecting the energy of people. Yeah, we're talking about something feels way off, and it's the energy, it's the frequency on the earth. It doesn't feel like it normally used to. It's as if as there's a timelines that are crossing over one another, and the timeline that's crossing over doesn't seem very well organized. It seems very unorderly. The things that happen on the other timeline, very unorderly. Like we got some order in this world. Could you imagine a world that's totally out of order? There's a world like that that probably is clashing with our world. I don't want the two to get so twisted to where we can't break out of it. Yeah. There's no space, people. That's your own opinion. I've got plenty of space around me, too. There's space above my head. There's space out there in the sky. There's lots of space. There's other realms and other dimensions. And if someone wants to believe in space, they can believe in space. I don't have a problem with it. You want to believe in space, that's fine. You want to believe in a flat earth, that's fine. You want to believe in a big brown ball. You want to believe in a digital earth. You want to believe in a matrix. There's so many theories out there. Pick one. Pick one, because the people who do believe in certain theories, they wholeheartedly believe it. And who are you to tell them that it's not true? Because as a person thinks within themselves, so it is. You're not going to change a person's mind. You're not. I mean, it's good to have knowledge of all the other things that are out there that people are talking about. We're not all going to agree on everything. We're not. It's a given. You're not going to feel the same things I feel. I'm not going to feel the same things you feel. All of it. We're not. But I tell you what, if you're watching this video, you're on this earth and I'm on this earth too. And there's a whole lot of other people on this earth with us with varying degrees of opinions and belief systems. And we're going to have to learn to get along or we ain't going to make it. We're going to have to put our differences aside, the ones that really, truly do push us over the edge. You're going to have to find a common ground. We're going to have to find a common ground and come together or you're not going to make it. You're not. It's going to be really a hard struggle. The energy is way off. It's way, way off. It doesn't feel right. Something is different. Our world has been changing since a few years ago, a whole lot. It's like we shifted gears. Is what I can equate that to. Shifting the gears. And it wasn't slow down. It was not a low gear. Oh no, it was a like an overdrive gear that got shifted. Things are happening really fast and time has sped up. That's what it feels like. Yes, it says 2020. Lead with kindness and follow up with love. I love it, AZ Angel. I like it. Sounds perfect. It's the way to go. But in a world full of darkness, it's kind of hard to say love is the way to go when the darkness is out there trying to kill you. Take away your very existence to totally put out the light. It's true. There is evil. It's like there were evil in there was evil in their hearts continuously. Something's way off. Thank you for those hearts that have lined up the screen. Their Schumann resonance has been off for a while. Um, yeah, you can feel it. You don't even have to look at it nowadays. If you feel like this strange energy out there, you know it's off. You pretty accurate on the reading within your mind, thinking, okay, I know it's spiked. I know its color it is. Yeah. You go through that also. You do. The darkness is trying to smother. It is. It's not going to be successful. It will be somewhat successful, but it won't be totally successful. It's like it might gain some ground, and it does, and the light might gain some ground, and it does. There's give and take on both ends. I would hope that we could have a happy medium. I would hope that we could exist in the sky like the sun and the moon, right? Yeah. To whatever way you view the sky above, whether you view it a dome or a matrix or non-existence, or they exist in the sky together. Once the light rolls over well, you got the moon to shine light in the darkness. You do. You got the sun to shine light all around. That's right. Um, um, we used to have lots of birds, and now there isn't any for a couple years. I've got a lot of birds where we're at. I have been hearing that, and like insects and stuff like that. Has anyone else, has your water been smelling strange? And I'm not talking about chlorine in it. Has it been smelling a little bit strange lately? Um, the moon is an artificial satellite, Gina. You thought you know that? Um, Anton, Anton Awakener. How long you been watching me? How many videos have you watched? You speak prematurely, is what you speak of. Very prematurely. You speak of what you don't know. You really do. You don't know me. You ain't been on this channel for 7 years, and you don't know what I've been talking about all those 7 years. Sorry. Yeah. Let me help you out. Yeah. I'm waiting for a comment back from them. Yeah, I am. See, it's like is there any reason for someone to say, I told you, if you would have listened to me, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 blah. That's the type of frequency that's out there too. But we better get rid of that chip on our shoulders, is what we better be doing. There is no room for ego going forward. I don't care who you are. You better tell the ego of yours to take a hike. There is no room for an ego. It's the field is literally being leveled, and you're part of the leveling. If you think you got an ego, you are part of the leveling that is happening. Okay, no one is higher than no one else. They're not. I don't know more than somebody else. Somebody else don't know more than me. We all have the areas in which we focus on. We all have the things we think we know more than people at times, but do we? I could say I think I know more than people in certain subjects, but do I? I think that I do in certain subjects, just like a lot of other people think they know more than other people in certain subjects. Life's more than that. Life is so much more than that. We got to learn to come together in love. We got to speak kindly. We cannot be starting no arguments and stuff, because that's the energy that they want. Hey, take a look around. You're playing right into their hands. You want to argue, you're playing right into the hands of the frequency and the energy that's out there. You are helping the energy grow. And that frequency shifts every time it grows. It becomes more intense. We don't want that frequency to grow. We want it to decrease, the bad frequency. We want it to literally start spiraling down, because it has reached a level way up here. It should not, it needs to come back down. It's so unbalanced. We need some balancing scales on this earth. We do. We need to learn how to get along with one another. Because when it comes down to it, when you don't got nothing, you lost everything, it's just us left. It's just us. No materialistic things, no nothing. It's just the human being. That's why you want to surround yourself with good people, good hearted people, loving people, kind people. You don't want to be around the opposite because they will take you out in a heartbeat. They will. So the energy is way off, extremely way off. It's the animals know it too. It's like there's all these warnings. Don't go outside. I think it's much more than the heat when you're given these warnings. Don't go outside. There's something in the air. Yeah, there's something in there, but I think there's a little bit more something else in the air too that is not good for us. I do. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, your afternoon, your morning. We got people from all over the world. Thank you, Apple Brooks, honey. Thank you for those hearts flying up that screen, you all. Give the video a thumbs up if you feel like it. And subscribe if you feel like it. I don't like to make people do something they don't want to do, and I won't. I won't. Have a wonderful rest of your day.